Hey guys, it's me Seren, back with another video. Today is day 10 of Hidden Figures, and today's hidden figure is Shirley Ann Jackson, who's born August 5th, 1946, and who is an American physicist and the 18th president of, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. She's had a career full of historic firsts, as the first Black American woman to receive a doctorate from M.I.T, one of the first Black American women to receive a doctorate in physics in the United States, and the first Black American woman to lead a national research university. She's both the first woman and the first Black American to serve as the chairman of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, and she is also the first Black American woman elected to the National Academy of Engineering. Jackson was born on August 5, 1946, in Washington, D.C. Her parents, Beatrice and George Jackson, strongly valued education and encouraged her in school, with her father helping her with projects for her science classes. At Roosevelt High School, Jackson attended accelerated programs in both math and science and graduated in 1964 as valedictorian. Jackson began classes at M.I.T that same year, one of fewer than 20 Black American students and the only one studying theoretical physics. While a student, she also did volunteer work at Boston City Hospital and tutored students at the Roxbury YMCA. She earned her bachelor's degree in 1968, writing her thesis on solid-state physics. Although accepted at Brown, Harvard, and the University of Chicago, Jackson elected to stay at M.I.T for her doctoral work and received her Ph.D. degree in nuclear physics in 1973. This made her the first Black American woman to earn a doctorate from M.I.T. She worked on elementary particle theory for her Ph.D., and her research was directed by James Young, the first Black American tenured full professor in MIT's physics department. Her thesis was published in the Annals of Physics in 1975. Jackson joined the Theoretical Physics Research Department at AT&T Bell Laboratories in 1976, examining the fundamental properties of various materials. She began her time at Bell Labs by studying materials to be used in the semiconductor industry and also researched the optical and electronic properties of two-dimensional and quasi-two-dimensional systems. Jackson served on the faculty at Rutgers University in Piscataway and New Brunswick, New Jersey from 1991 to 1995, in addition to continuing to consult with Bell Labs on semiconductor theory. In 1995, she was appointed by President Bill Clinton to serve as chairman of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, becoming the first Black woman, the first woman, and the first Black American, both, to hold that position. After working with Bell Labs for 20 years, in 1999, Jackson became the first female and the first Black American president of Rensselaer, again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Polytechnic Institute. Since her appointment to president of RPI, Jackson helped raise over $1 billion for philanthropic causes. Dr. Jackson was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 1998 and in 2000 into the Women in Technology International Foundation Hall of Fame. In 2001, she was elected member of the National Academy of Engineers, and in 2002, elected president-elect of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the world's largest general scientific society and publisher of the journal. Also in 2002, Discover magazine recognized her as one of the 50 most important women in science, and in 2005, Time magazine called her perhaps the ultimate role model for women in science. In 2004, Science Spectrum magazine and Career Communications Group Inc. selected Dr. Jackson as one of the 50 most important Blacks in research science. In 2009, she was appointed a member of the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, and she is still very active in her research work and working in the field, and she's also very active in encouraging Black Americans and especially Black women in getting involved in STEM. And I'm going to read you guys a quote from Dr. Jackson. She believes that waking up to the quiet crisis requires engaging everyone, including women and minorities who have traditionally been underrepresented in STEM fields. The crisis is quiet, Jackson says, because it takes decades to educate future scientists and engineers, so the impact unfolds gradually. And the crisis she was talking about was the overwhelming whiteness of STEM. And that is Dr. Shirley Jackson, a hidden figure. There will be links and information in the description box. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Food for thought as always. See you tomorrow with our 11th hidden figure. Peace.